Hi, congratulations. You're about to learn our top 10 tips for tripling your worm control, halving your wormer cost, and having more time to ride. You see, you're in a class of your own. Most horse owners remain confused about worming. They trawl through websites, they read biased information from the big pharma companies, and heaven help us, they search through Facebook groups seeking advice from people who aren't qualified. Most of them never have a solid worming program. Well, today you're going to be equipped with a worming program that's personalised, effective and sustainable, a lot faster than you thought would be possible. The reason I know this, because like you, I'm a busy horse owner and I didn't know the ins and outs of worming, nor did I have time to go through pages and pages on the internet or sift through all the conflicting information that's out there. And more than once, I really didn't know when I last wormed. I thought there had to be a different way, a better way to do this. So I engaged a range of experts in their field to put together programs for horses, worm control programs that were effective, personalised and sustainable. If we haven't officially met, my name's Sam Hain, and let me tell you about what we're about to cover. I'm going to show you how these 10 tips can triple your worm control, halve your wormer cost and give you more time to ride. But it's really just one part of a larger path to a more personalised, effective and sustainable worming program. Because there's more to worm control than just worming, and I'm going to tell you about that as well. But first, let me walk you through the 10 easy steps you can start implementing today to triple your worm control, halve your wormer cost and have more time to ride. We'll kick off with what we can do outside the horse to keep worms at bay. Firstly, picking up manure at least twice weekly, so the larvae don't travel from the manure to the pasture and are eaten by your horse. Secondly, having half a hectare paddock space per horse, make sure that there's plenty of uncontaminated feed for them to eat. Feeding up off the ground, and this includes hay. Spelling paddocks during hot, dry weather for 6 to 8 weeks, and this helps break the worm life cycle. Knowing your horse's weight and worming according to weight, as much of the worm resistance today can be attributed to underdosing with wormers. New horses to your property are wormed on arrival to prevent them from contaminating the horses that live there currently. Now within the horse, these tips will help minimise any impacts worms have on your horse's health. Fecal egg counts at strategic times of the year and worming only if the results indicate it's needed. You may find you use far less wormers than you thought. Use a personalised worm control program for your horse's age or stage of life. Foals, young horses, senior horses and pregnant brood mares all have different needs and for effective worm control require a tailored program. Rotate wormer active ingredients. This isn't just wormer brand, but the class of ingredients within the wormer. Yeah, it can get confusing, but this is necessary to keep worms at bay. And finally, for you, save time by considering an automatically delivered program where wormers and or fecal egg counts arrive at the time they're due, so you don't have to remember diary dates anymore. Then you have more time to ride. Now, as I said earlier, these tips are just a part of developing a personalised, effective and sustainable worming program, and we can help you get there without a lot of effort and zero overwhelm. Easy Wormer has a number of personalised worm control programs where competitively priced, Australian-made and owned wormers are delivered at the time they are due, ship-free for 2 or more wormers. Programs incorporate a suggested frequency of worming, fecal egg counts and strategically timed wormer rotation. All programs are subscription-based. Wormers are delivered and paid for at the time you're due to worm. No more remembering when you last wormed, no diary dates, no upfront fees. When wormers turn up, it's time to worm. And because we're about a sustainable community, 50 cents from each wormer goes to the charity of your choice. So if you're interested in a sustainable, effective and personalised worming program using Australian-made and owned wormers that's delivered to your door, please click the links below to choose your program or to learn more.